This roulette strategy has 10 losing numbers and 9 winning numbers. Sounds strange, I know. I'll explain more in just a moment. We are playing a strategy presented to us by SCAF76. It's called Jackpot Nines, hence the 9 winning numbers. So if we've got 10 losers and 9 winners, what about the rest of the numbers? The pushes, basically. There's 18 pushes. 12 of them are going to be slight wins, but they're classed as pushes until a certain situation comes in, which I'll explain more in a moment. For anybody new to the roulette tournament, we are going to be playing with $1,000 for 30 minutes. I'll have the current top 8 scores on the screen. Because of those pushes, like basically half of the board here is going to be treading water. I think that this will struggle to get into the top 8 just because you're going to tread water for a long time. And our current scores are big. We've got $450 is at the bottom of the leaderboard. So to get into that top 8 is going to be tough. You're the second to last strategy to go, but we'll give it a go. See if we can make any money. We are over $5,000 in profit for the roulette tournament, so hopefully we can add to that. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start the timer and I'm going to get the bet on straight away. It's called Jackpot Nines. It's an $18 bet. This is what it looks like. You're going to have it saved because it's quite a fiddly one to get on in time. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 streets for $1 each. And then you have 3 numbers that are covered with the corners. Again, $1 each. Okay, and the way that this sets up, you've got 9 winners. 3 of them are jackpot numbers, those ones that are all covered by the corner. Let's see where this lands. 10 of them are whacks. That is a whack. Off to a terrible start. We don't really mind. Well, we do mind, but it's not the end of the world. So on a loser, we're going to repeat and double the bet. So now we are on a $36 bet. Started with $18. We hit one of those 10 losers, and now we're on a $36 bet. So we have 9 winners. These are all the numbers that touch the corner bets within the middle column. But obviously, the 8, the 17, and the 29 are going to pay much more. Where's this landing? So that is one winner. That returned $60. We're actually in profit. What we have to do with our positive progression is repeat and add 1 unit. So a lot's happened here. I probably should have explained this before I jumped in. We're at a $54 bet already. So on a loser, you're going to double. On a winner, you're going to add 1 unit. You have to win 2 winners after a loser, but not back to back, because you can go loser, win, push, 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 win, and then you reset. So that's basically a push, a $54 bet, return 63. So it's a slight win, that one, but it's classed as a push. So I'm going to repeat the bet. Now, you can either, bear with me, let me check my notes. You can either lose, do 2 winners in a row, like actual winners, those 9 numbers that I spoke about, or do 3 winning pushes. Not 2 winners in a row, 2 winners before your next losing bet. Or 3 of those small winners. I'll show you those small winners in a minute. That is a winner. That's like a small winner. $54 bet, $63 returned. So on the base bet, that is basically a push. That's only $3 profit. But because we're on 3 units now, aren't we? We started with 18, then we went to 36, then we went to 54. We're actually winning $9 on those pushes. So if we get another winning push or a winning 9, one of those winning 9 numbers, we can reduce our bets. This sounds more complicated than it is just because I jumped in without fully explaining, and I'm sort of explaining as I go along. It'll make sense, trust me. That's a big win. So we've won 2 after our loser. So now we're going to go back down to that $18 bet. I'll show you with the numbers. This will make sense. So number 1 was a loser. Then we hit a winner. Then we hit a push / winner. Then we hit a push / winner. Then we hit a proper winner and we reset. So if we'd have just gone number 32 and 11, those are 2 winners, we could have reset. Or if we went 31, 13, 25, those are 3 small winners, then we could have reset. So we're not doing anything here. That is basically a push. You see $18 bet, $21 returned. So we're repeating that. No positive progression, no negative progression. This is where we're just going to tread water, I'm afraid of. Just make, if you make $3 a spin for half an hour, as good as that would be, sorry, yeah, $3 for half an hour, as good as that would be, you're probably not going to get into this top 8 because it's about 45 spins, $3 each. It's only going to be about $150 profit. That is classed as one of our winners, though. That's a good one. So now we go into repeat and get a unit on. And if we win 2 of these, we reset. Or, sorry, we only need to win another one. So basically, 2 winners before you hit a loser, then you reset. Is that a better way to explain it? 2 winners before you hit a loser, reset. Because we've only got 10 whacks. I say only, it's about 30%. We hit it. Doing quite well. $60 return. We're $99 in profit already. 6 minutes in. All right, let's get that base bet back on. This is doing far better than I expected. If it can make $100 every 6 minutes, it will do well. But we've only got 9 winners and we've hit quite a lot of them. That's a winner. That's a winner. That's a push. That's a winner. That's a push. That's a push. That's a winner. And that's a loser. So we've had a very nice start. Technically, you've got more losers than you've got winners. There's a loser. So now we're going to double. So on that base bet, win or lose is basically the same thing, isn't it? So we're going to repeat and double, which is the same as adding a unit. But we are going to follow this positive progression all the way. So we need to win 2 winners. We need to win 2 winners. I'm hoping I'm speaking English here. We need to hit 2 winners before we can reset. But even after our first win, we're going to follow that up 1 unit, which is what we did previously, and it worked. But I'm not increasing on the push win like that. So that's a push win. $36 bet, returns $42. We're classing that as a push. We're not doing anything with that. The only time we care about those push winners is if we hit 3 of them before we hit our next loser. Because that should send us back to session profit. So remember, we're at 1,099. Hopefully it can play out now and it'll prove the point. If we hit 3 of those push winners, we'll be back to 1,099. That's a complete push. That was a $36 bet and it returned 36. There are 6 of those. So there's 6 complete time wasters. So the way that we've got this set up, we've got 10 that are complete losers. We've got 9 winners that are like classed as winners. We've got 12 winning pushes. So they win, but not a lot. And then we've got 6 actual pushes where whatever's on the table is what you get back. The complete time wasters, kind of good for generating comp money. That's a slight winner. That's a push winner. So another one of those, and we can reset. Let me go to the numbers and I'll show you why. So that's your loser. That's one push winner. That's one complete push. That's our second push winner. So if we hit our third push winner, we're going to go back and reset. But again, that's going to be treading water. It might be fine for bankroll management. Might not be fine for um, might not be fine for this tournament, just because we've got big targets to hit now. So that's just a push. Let's repeat the bet. Just looking at my stopwatch. So we're 10 minutes in. And if we win this, we'll be at $100 profit, which won't be good enough. We need to make more than $100 in 10 minutes. So it could really do with 8, 17, or 29. There's another push winner. Okay. We're straight back to that $99 bet. So we've won 3 of those. We're going to reset to that $18 bet. Dreaded water, but we were safe because if we lose, we'd have doubled. Like you can easily not hit 2 of those winners before you hit a loser. You've got more losers than you have winners. So you're asking for quite a lot. That's why it's a sensible way to play it, to reduce after those three push winners. Push winners. I've never said that word ever in my life. I've said it about 100 times recently. Right, there you go. That was a loser. Good job. Those 3 push winners allowed us to reduce. So let's repeat and double that. Like I said from the start, I will be surprised if it can make enough. But if it can be a profitable one, it's worth showing. Just because you can't make $450 in half an hour does not mean it's a bad strategy. If you can make $200 in half an hour, still worth giving it a shot. We've just hit another whack. So we've hit 2 whacks back to back. Therefore, we're going to repeat and double. So it's a super good job that those 3 push winners allowed us to reduce, because what were we on? We were on a $36 bet. So we would have gone to 72 and we'd have gone to then we'd have gone to 144. So we would have been on $144 bets now. Fortunately, we're not on that. We're on $72 bets now. That's a push winner. I understand why I'm saying push winner so much. Let me just repeat that bet. The reason why I'm saying push winner so much is because there's actually more of them than anything else. There's 10 whacks, there's 9 winners, there's 6 actual pushes, and there's 12 push winners. I'm going to try my best not to say that word for the next 17 minutes, although I'm probably not going to be able to say it. Not going to be able to do it because one of them just landed. Right, we're still on a $72 bet. We have had loser, loser, then 1, 2. Can we hit the third one? Ideally, I want to hit a 9. One of those 9 winning numbers, to be honest. Will this send us backwards? 2 losers in a row and only recovering via the push winners might send us backwards. Yeah, it did. Sent us slightly backwards. Anyway, we've hit 3. We're resetting. Because otherwise, we could be here all day before you hit two of those winning 9 numbers before you hit a loser. That could actually not happen in half an hour. Now, it happened at the start, but yeah, you could easily just not hit 2, like a streak of 2. That's a good one. Unfortunately, we reduced our bet, but we repeat and add a unit, or now repeat and double. Yeah, I mean, shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? We reduced after 3 of those push winners and then hit a good one. So what do I do now? Do I just stay at this level until I hit another winner? Like another real winner? So many scenarios here. Just because you've got so many different outcomes. Fully lose, jackpot, win, push, win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 6 different outcomes. So you're gonna have to tell me exactly what to do on all 6 different outcomes, whether you're on a winner or a loser. It's quite tough to do that. That's a winner. Push winner, excuse me. Let's just repeat this bet. So that allowed us to reset. Then we won our base bet and added a unit, and then we've just had 2 push winners. I'm saying if we hit another push winner, it's the same thing as hitting a regular 9 winner. We're resetting. That makes the most sense to me. Could do with hitting 8, 17 or 29. That'd be nice to see. We've hit a loser. So we're going to repeat and we're going to double. We're on a $72 bet. This is what I mean about trying to hit one of those 9 winning numbers 2 times before you hit a losing number. It's a big ask. It's a big ask. You're not favourite to do that. So he needed to add those 3 push winners. Just talking. So I've not had a drink, honestly. Oh, that's another loser. What time are we on? We're on 13 minutes. Right, repeat and double. I think this is going to need a bit of a miracle to get into the top 8. But it would be nice to make some money. I mean, if this goes 8, then 17, you've got a chance. You've definitely got a chance. But don't forget, if this hits like one of those 9 winners, we are going up a unit as well. There's one. That's good. $144 bet, $240 return. That's good. We're going to repeat and we're going to get another unit on. So we're now on a $162 bet. So if he hits 8, 17 or 29 now, we're actually going to fly up quite high and we can reduce our bet. So maybe I don't call this, I'm not writing this out of the top 8 just yet, but you're going to need a lot of luck. It's done. He's hit another winner. That's great. Right, 2 winners in a row. Pretty good. 1,201. Pretty good. Right. Let's get that back. 11 minutes. $200. See, we were treading water for a little bit too long. Be close. If we don't go bankrupt, I'm just assuming this is going to win money. So many of these strategies just win money. It's almost unnatural. Right, we're not doing anything on that. This is our like, we need to go faster than this to get into the top 8 of the tournament. That's not classed as a winner enough to go up a unit. So we'll just repeat that bet. It's nice not to lose, nice to make a little bit of profit, but need to make more than $3 a spin. Did like that recovery. 32 back to back, that helped us a lot. That's a loser. Not too concerned about a loser on the base bet. So we repeat and double. We were going to go to $36 anyway after we hit a winner. So why not get that loser out of the way? Far, far better to hit a loser on an $18 bet than that previous $160 bet, tell you that. Nine and a half minutes left. Oh, I wanted that to go into 17. It's a little win. Oh, maybe I should just call them little wins rather than push winners. But the reason why they're classed as pushes is because nothing happens on the positive progression. Because if we call them winners and our rules say increase 1 unit on a winner, then we'd have to increase 1 unit on that, which is not what we're doing. I wonder what that would look like. I wonder how that would play out if we did that. That's a complete push. Complete time waster. We don't have time for time wasters. It's funny, isn't it? At the start, if we were like 10 strategies in, this would have a really good chance of being into the top 8. But as obviously the strategies have gone on, that leaderboard has just got bigger and bigger and bigger to get into the top 8. I said over $300 at the start. It's actually turned into over $400 or over $450. That's a little winner. So that's our second little winner since losing. If we hit another one of those, we can reset. Because without that rule, we actually haven't hit even one winner since a loser. So to hit 2, I guess that's why the rule's there. Oh, come on. That was in 17 for a second then. And then it jumped into number 2. Right, repeat and double. Right, here you go. I want to just say this because some people look at that winning 17,000. So there'll be some people that might slow that down and go, there's a magnet there, there's a magnet there. So here's how you can tell that that was not a magnet. The casino just lost $17,000 then. Let's watch the next spin to see if there's a magnet on that one. That's a small winner. But I need to win 3 in a row. So last one was 17,000 and we think it was a magnet. This one that wasn't a magnet was 11,000. So let me just repeat that bet. So why would the casino use a magnet to land in a number? I mean, some people, this might not be a good example because you didn't think that number 2 was a magnet. But let's say, out of the time that we've been playing, number 2 looked like the most magnetic one. But then when you actually look at the numbers, that's good. So I'm going to add 1 unit now. 2 seconds. I will finish my point. Repeat this, and we're going to add a unit as per the positive progression. So my point is, if it you might possibly make the case for a magnet if you see down the screen they were winning 20,000, winning 20,000, winning 20,000. Then a magnet happened and it was only win 5,000. Then a non-magnet spin, it was back to 20,000, 20,000, 20,000. That's a complete push. I know sometimes the ball looks strange. Trust me, I've spun a roulette ball not a million times. That'd be outrageous. Tens of thousands of times, definitely. Used to deal roulette 8 hours a day, 6 months straight. And I can tell you that the ball does weird things. Now, unless someone had a secret magnet that I did not know about and nobody knew about, and even as a casino manager did not know about this secret magnet, the ball just lands funny. That's the whole point of it. Oh no, that was right next to 8, and we lost. 8 would have been fantastic. 23 is a disaster. I need to repeat and double that. We've got 4.5 minutes left. See, I'm getting punished now for talking about I'm sticking up for the casino. I'm saying there's no magnets and I'm getting beat up for doing it. But the whole point of so it'd actually be a disadvantage for the casino if they had magnets because someone could cheat. The whole point is to be completely random and they've got a 2.7% house edge. They don't need a magnet is the point I'm trying to make. That's a little winner. So we're not doing anything with that. To be honest, when you get to these bets, we're 10 units in. So even these little winners are making us $30 profit. Now, I've gone on that big rant, and I know that I'm not going to change anybody's mind. If you think there's a magnet on these tables, then fair enough. But if I actually thought that, I wouldn't be putting my money on the table. Why would I? If I thought the casino was trying to cheat me, that's a push. And I used to work at the most, like you could get away with cheating because I used to work on casinos in cruise ships, and you basically have brand new customers every week. So you if you wanted to, and if I mean no one we didn't of course, but you could cheat and then they'd leave and they'd never ever know, and they'd never get the money back. So if anyone was going to cheat at a casino, a cruise ship casino would be the best place to do it. It didn't happen, and maybe it happens on other cruise ships, not that I'm familiar with at all. That's another winner. And we can repeat that. So we need another small winner and we're going to reset. We are 2.5 minutes in. Maybe if we hit an 8, 17 or 29, this has got a chance. Just trying to think, do I reset if I hit a big winner? 23 was a loser. Let's go to these numbers. So it's either 3 mini wins or a regular win. That's a push. Oh, right next to 29. 29 would have been epic. Repeat. Does that make sense? So even if I hit 2 mini wins and a big win, I don't reset. And I either need to hit 2 big wins, i.e. one of those 9 numbers, or 3 mini wins. I'm just going to do it. I don't think we've hit a jackpot number yet, have we? That's a mini win, so we can reset. $210 return with $1,222 bankroll. So we're $222 up. This has actually performed quite nicely. I bet we've got some nice comps We're a minute in. Sorry, we've got a minute left, so we'll have 2 spins left. I think this has gone absolutely fine. I quite like this. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to make the top 8, but if you're not looking for massive wins and you just want to play a couple of pushes, a couple of little wins, like $18 into 21, it's absolutely fine. So we can repeat. We're not doing anything on that because it's like our push, isn't it? Yeah, this will probably be the last spin. Be interested to see what it finishes on. No matter what happens, it's made $207, a minimum of $207. Hopefully it can make it a little bit more. So of course I'll be giving a third of this money to Scaff76. Thanks very much for your submission. If you sign up to Shuffle using the code Matchmaker, I can send over a third of these winnings to your account. For everybody else, sign up to Shuffle using the code Matchmaker. Get involved with the community. Oh, we've hit a loser to finish on. Not a big issue. It was only $18. So there we go. We finished on 1,207. The next video will be our last strategy. I'll have the current top 8 scores on the screen. $450 to get into the top 8. Then we'll do the knockout stages. So guys, thanks very much for your time. Scaff76, thanks very much for this roulette submission. Watch this video next and I'll see you there.